teaching, and you can tell that they're trying hard, they like their job, they care about their students, they make an effort to have a relationship with their students, I think that can make a world of a difference in a classroom environment.
One thing I like about the teachers at OE is that they expect more from me, which pushes me to work harder.
But also they're not afraid to judge us harshly because they just want to see us learn and improve.
We compiled a group of Oswego East seniors and one junior to meet with Dr. Martins regularly throughout the summer and come up with a plan for the co-student, co-teacher learning process. We're showing this video to the OE staff to kind of show them what students are expecting and try to come up with a way to get the staff on board with this co-student, co-teacher learning process. And so we interviewed seniors and asked them kind of what some of their favorite teachers did throughout their experience at Oswego East and things that they did that make learning better or easier for them. And then we also asked some incoming freshmen what they expect to see at East and maybe some of what their previous teachers in junior high had done to make their learning experience worthwhile.
My favorite qualities in a teacher is if they're like really hands-on with like what they do and show you exactly what you're learning about instead of just like sitting and talking in front of a whiteboard for a little while and actually showing you what you're doing.
I really like when teachers do projects with us, like instead of just sitting in a classroom and just learning from a paper and taking notes.
Okay, my favorite teacher was Miss Subi. She taught math and she made it less intimidating and so much easier to learn, and it's just fun sitting in your class. So.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Conrad, and I liked him because he actually wanted to teach and he liked what he was teaching.
What my favorite teachers have done in the past was really get to know their students.
Something my favorite teacher does is they really connect with the students and have conversations with us and brings the classroom down to a more personable level, which is something that I find enjoyable.
And Mrs. Kairos also likes to use a lot of technology. I mean, we get to use the Apple TV and lots of iPads to do projects and stuff, which makes it very convenient to be able to share with the whole class.
What we like best about a teacher, well, me personally, I like it when a teacher makes a personal connection, like cares about the students and doesn't just teach for their job. Like one example for me would be Mr. Puckett. He's very sarcastic, but for me, I feel like he actually cared about what I did, my future, and he helped me out. And that's one thing I like best about teachers is when they care and they can show it.
What I like best about a teacher is also when they make a personal connection and like when they actually want to get to know the student and when they just like, they care about your grade and they push you harder and harder. And I feel like Mr. Conrad really did that for me this year. Like, he really pushed me to work harder on my speeches and my papers, and it ended up paying out in the end.
Okay, my favorite thing about my teacher that I thought was very helpful to me was being very interactive and us not just sitting in the classroom and learning, but getting out, going outside into the environment, going outside of the classroom, just in the hallway, even the library, and it just really helped knowing that it was just a different environment, and it gave me just a different mindset, and it really helped.
Do something more fun with how you're going to work with students, and instead of just telling them to do homework and then bringing it home, and I'd say do like a project that's fun for the whole class.
We want to create this community at Oswego East that's all about co-student, co-teacher learning. We want students to be motivated to come to school and to get their education.
While Oswego East is just one school, we are a part of a larger community. In order to get to where we need to be, we need more than just staff to be on board. If there was ever a school that could be the best of the best, it's ours.
What I'd like to see for your students is the opportunity for them to have more hands-on learning. Most kids in particular, and I know for myself as an adult, I found out that I do better with hands-on learning than I do somebody reading or me reading. If you show them what they need to do so that they can figure it out that way instead of just from book learning, I think that would make it a better experience for most of your students.
One thing I like about some of the teachers at OE is like they push me to do my best, and it's just a fun environment to be in.
I always loved when teachers tell stories and incorporate what you're learning in the lesson, like through the story, so then it's easier to learn.
Our favorite part about Oswego East and about their teachers is like when the teacher like goes around outside of their own classroom and like just talks to students. For example, Mr. Heath, like he's my favorite teacher in the school, and I only had him once. And like he just talked and like we just bonded.
Well, I like when teachers like really get all the students like interacting together, because like we bounce ideas off each other, we learn from each other, we see other things and different perspectives and how they do it. Like Mr. Schaefer's class, we like my sophomore and junior year, we did like separated debates, and they were like really cool and they're fun and engaging. Yeah.
To be able to do this, we want to have staff, students, and parents working together to be able to achieve greatness at Oswego East High School.
Just do that. I wanna know your name. You just kill me.